top team again. Arsenal Football Club Women AFCW on the ball, just in case they get mixed up at the training ground. And off we go then, Birmingham in the yellow and blue Ukraine colours, and again we've seen banners supporting Ukraine people here today. Cleared by Beth Mead, a high hoist, and dealt with at the back by Gemma Lawley. Williamson's touch has kept it in, which did really well there. Leah Williamson, she's always been a gifted player technically, and is maturing now into a fine and regular England international. Played 7 times for her country again this season. That's an awkward throw for Beth Mead to deal with. Arsenal did make a couple of changes. Vinreuter and Beth Mead into the side after that 4-0 win against Reading in the week. And Birmingham City forced to make changes, having lost Robertson and Ewens and Pennock to injury in the cup win against Durham. Holloway, Whelan and Lucy Quinn coming into their side today. Lawley, the only player cautioned in the first half, is Beth Mead. Niedermeyer into her right-hand side. It'll be interesting to see the positioning of the Birmingham defence at the start of this second half. They're high there, and that's much better. Blexton is coming towards the ball, which that's not going to bother Birmingham at all if they keep a high line. Little. Around the corner from Mead, Vinreuter. Just rotated in today to the starting lineup. Noel Marrick's going to the bench. He could only dream of players like that on his bench. There's youngsters there today. Abby Cowie is there, Maria Timms, Abby Jenner. And Lucy Jones, the goalkeeper. Headed away by Harriet Scott. Valti, again, so much freedom to come through and pick up the ball. Birmingham once again drop off to the edge of their penalty area. Here's Mead, and little space opened up in front of her, shaped to shoot and bend it, and it nearly came off. Birmingham caught between defending the width of their penalty area and also a desire to stop a cross coming in, and did neither. And look at the space there. That space opened because Stina Blackstenius made a good run right to left, and Little went into the space, had a glance, opened her body to bend the shot, and high it went. Looking to add to her 12 goals this season, 111 in her 2 spells at Arsenal, Kim Little. 5 times a title winner. Vinreuter's cross deflected and away off Rebecca Holloway, who stuck to her task well on that left-hand side. The former Bristol City Academy player and Clevedon Town player. She comes from down there near Bristol, a place called Nailsea. Went out to the USA. Lebanon University, Tennessee. She played for the Cumberland Phoenix side over there. Grey skies now, rain is threatening. Catley with the corner kick in. Hurahan juggled it, and Arsenal said the ball went over the line. Perilously close to the line when it slipped away from her fingers. Swirling in. Let's have a look. No. Wasn't all over, despite the protests of Leah Williamson, who put pressure on the goalkeeper. Experienced goalkeeper is Marie Hurahan, but Emily Jo Ramsey, the 21-year-old former Manchester United player, has come through this season. injured before the cup tie against Durham. That's not bad from Birmingham, that's progressive, but it hooked out of play before it came back from Libby Smith's corner, cross I should say. 5 minutes into the second half. Nia Valti, she won't get the headlines, but she's been absolutely integral to Arsenal's success today. It's gone out of play. Oh no, it's offside against Katie McCabe. Cheesy biscuit, anyone? Family day out at WSL is what it's all about. I don't think there's enough biscuits left for Mum there. Punched away by Louise Quinn. Here's Little. And now Valti. Little. Swung in by Williamson. Arsenal building up patiently. On the ball in towards the box, like accuracy, and Birmingham defended that easily enough. Mead. Got a long way there, Beth Mead. Here's Little. How hungry are Arsenal for more goals? Miedemar, she's always hungry, but she was denied there by the persistence of Harriet Scott. Catley, that just rolled out of play. The parent club here, Bournemouth in the National League, that's the 5th tier of English football. 5th in the table, qualification for the National League playoff quarterfinals position that is, but they have plenty of games in hand on the teams above them. After their cup exploits. Comes back here to Sarri. Getting more involved in that more central position. She was somewhat isolated on the left in the first half. Raphael brought it out confidently. Now here's Williamson. Just too far in front of Weinreiter. Bournemouth did themselves, of course, great credit reaching the 5th round proper of this season's Men's FA Cup, going out to Everton in the week. Walk in the park, wrapped up against the cold. Live coverage now from the Football Association and TV stations in England really help promote the name of the women's game. So that lady with the little girl, months to come, might be inside this ground instead of out of it. And success in Europe in the Champions League for Arsenal this season would really boost the game. I feel it's the main aim now for the Arsenals and Chelseas and Manchester Cities to step up to that level. Here's Valti. They'll be the first winners of that competition, though. Arsenal will tell you they won the equivalent of the Champions League, the UEFA as it was then, back in 2007. They beat Umea. Referee got in the way. Arsenal had possession. He's been unruffled as Rob Ellis today. Williamson. A sloppy from Viv Miedema. She's better than that. And back aggressively though by Valti, who's had a fine game. And McCabe to Catley. Valti's been the metronome in there. Greenreuter on to Mead. Harriet Scott says it should have been a Birmingham City ball. Birmingham themselves reached the semi-finals of the Champions Cup competition in 2014. And the FA Cup in 2012 beat Chelsea down at Ashton Gate and been beaten by Arsenal in 2 League Cup finals. They've had their moments. They've got some very fine players over the years as well, Birmingham. Like Rachel Yankee, Alex Scott, I think, played for Birmingham back in 2004-05, I think it was. But they've always had this financial pressure on them. I think there would be concerns for them if they drop into the Championship, WSL 2. Here's Miedema. Actually, a ball looked for Greenreuter and well read. I'm not too sure whether that was necessary. He wins some checking on Greenreuter. And it's a yellow card. Aggressive from Becky Holloway. Ball wasn't going anywhere really. Player of the Year out in a college in the USA 2 years running in her conference. A good spin out there. And the Northern Ireland international takes the throw and stabs it forward, but straight to Leah Williamson. Raphael. Valti. All the freedom of the park to play in. Couldn't pick a pass. I think that aspect of the game might disappoint the Arsenal coach, but here's Little to Miedema. Really important block in the end. Fine challenge. Scott say Birmingham. Here's Raphael. Allowed to turn and was fouled by Libby Smith. Very composed, the 30-year-old from Bahia in Brazil. So Arsenal are going to make a substitution. And Kathleen Ford will come on, the Australian international. It will be Beth Mead who departs then. It is Blackstonius who departs. Substitute to bring on in Kathleen Ford. Goals for clubs and country over the years. League title winner 3 times in Australia with Sydney, another occasion with Perth Glory. 20 for Arsenal in her 50 games, 6 of those this season. She went away to the Asian Cup with Australia. The early weeks of this year reached the quarterfinals. He's done a medal in the Olympics just. She goes through the middle. So Miedemar still holding in a deeper position. Mead. And Catby into Miedemar. She won it back tenaciously. Couldn't get through the thick of legs though. A tricky Sari stopped her. These lack of finances at Birmingham have frustrated previous coaches, Carla Ward and Scott Booth. Lucy Quinn has done well and was fouled. Bright and positive play from Birmingham City's Lucy Quinn. Oh, you never lose it, son. Oh, lovely stuff. No, right. You see the smile there from the Arsenal coaching staff. She's been excellent, Leah Vulty, really super today. She's the glue in the side. Sticks all the stars together into a cohesive unit. Here's Mead. Off one in the air by Williamson, but the last touch was off Louise Quinn. It's a goal kick with just over an hour played. As Arsenal try and play out from the deep. And they're pressed in there really for the first time in the game. That's a goal kick. Well, there would have to be huge drama here. Just down the road from Elstree Studios, where we've seen plenty of dramas developed over the years. Star Wars. Crown you might have seen, came from this area. 2001 Space Odyssey, I think, came from here back in the day. An opportunity now for Sari. Raphael's been really strong, positive for Arsenal at the back. Good combination between her and Williamson now. And she's done well. Afternoon for blankets now. Temperatures dropping. That cloud is expected to disperse tonight, and then the frost will take over. It slipped away under the foot there of Katie McCabe. Miedemar. Not a shot, it's a pass. Bright a spell for Birmingham here. Arsenal taking their foot off the gas. Smith looks for Lucy Quinn. Raphael. I'll be surprised if the Arsenal coach takes some action in a moment, because they certainly gone a bit flat. Surrey for Birmingham, looking to create a better spell. I was saying earlier, they've been better away from home in the second half of games this season. Leak fewer goals, Mead. And McCabe off to Kim Little. Belty and Catley. Williamson steps forward now. She can carry that 3 or 4 more yards. If she'd have taken the ball then 2 or 3 more yards towards Surrey, it might have just drawn defenders towards her like she's doing now, and therefore it creates space in the middle. Couldn't take advantage of it through forward. They might get another chance now though. And eventually the cross comes to nothing. Well, they've got a corner out of it. McCabe was tigerish in the build-up there. Fought to protect the ball. Beth Mead with the corner for Arsenal. Hoisted them towards the near post, met in there by Ford. Not yet away. Raphael battles for it. Shot by Catley. Little gives chase. Holloway just nicks it away under a bit of pressure. Birmingham getting bodies behind the ball. Midway through the second half. Mead with a high hoist towards Miedema. Back across goal. Raphael over. And a couple of Arsenal substitutes getting ready to come on. Mabuchi is there. And Tobin Heath, one of the world's great stars, getting ready to come on. Looks like it's going to be a triple substitution for Arsenal women. And Darren Carter will simply have to stand and stare green with envy. Raphael dug it out, a bit of pressure on it. Meet him up. I think the differences in strength and depth on the bench sum up the differences between the sides really. Gulfs apart. Here's Little. In here into the penalty area, it's hooked in from deep and away. Dienwich has played well coming into the side at right back today. She's available now once again. And gets across into the box, down by Quinn. So he went to clear a lines, caught in possession foul. Well, you'll see these Arsenal substitutions. Iwabuchi sitting down, Japanese international, back from the Asian Cup early weeks of the year. Wonderful in the Asian Cup of 2018, she won the Golden Ball there. Runner-up in the World Cup of 15, winner of the World Cup in 2011. Tobin Heath, serial winner with the United States of America. pedigree they have to bring off the bench. Gives chase, kept on her feet, well balanced, leading to the box. It's a lovely goal. Arsenal have a third. Beth Mead's first since January and 8th of this campaign. The game has been won and lost, and now Arsenal bring on the big guns. Beth Mead followed an initial pass, realised something could be on here as Catley held it up into the penalty area, and right-footed beat Marie Houlihan low down. Plenty of yellow shirts back there again, they couldn't do anything about it. Cross Houlihan to make it 3-0. Straight from Mead and precision. Just a little scuff deflection off Louise Quinn took it beyond the goalkeeper. 3-0 Arsenal. They are drawing 8 points clear at the top of the WSL. Little and Catley are going off. Confirmation of Catley's departure. Tobin Heath waiting to come on, twice a World Cup winner. And Vivian Miedemar departs. What a player to bring on when you're in this position. Frida Marnham was the third of the substitutes for Arsenal. Miedemar, their top scorer. Another one today. And to replace her, they bring on Tobin Heath, World Cup winner in 2015 and in 2019, and one of the world's leading players. A couple of goals for Arsenal so far, mind you. And injury problems, as she did at Manchester United last season. She's so gifted too. As long as she's getting the goal, she won't mind where she's playing. Vivian Miedemar. And to Valti. Mead. Not a bad name to bring on 8, Tobin Heath. He's Valti, been excellent. Heath, looking for Iwabuchi, so gifted. Really fine player. Now Mead. No way through on that occasion. Iwabuchi, 37 goals in 85 games for her country. Was at Aston Villa last season, you remember Iwabuchi, destined for a higher club. That's a foul. And protest there from Birmingham City's Lucy Quinn. Greenwich got a little bit late. Good game she's had. Justified her inclusion. Birmingham City. It's Abi Cowie who's come on, I think. High ball through the middle, and a chance! And Birmingham have a goal! Off the bench, an immediate impact. Libby Smith was involved, might have got the last touch, or did it go off the defender for an own goal? But Birmingham City have an away goal at the league leaders Arsenal, and some consolation. Really poor defending that. As the ball comes in, does it break here? Off Libby Smith. Think she got the last touch on it. Wienreuter was slithering in with her. Yeah, Wienreuter clips it on to Libby Smith, whose 2 goals this season have both come against Arsenal. Just gets the last touch there. It's their first effort on target, and they've scored. Well, that'll do her the world of good. Ryan Doyle, who came on for Birmingham City to replace Emily Whelan, who was quiet. And she's the only sub they've got who's played a WSL game. Had a dozen matches this season, scored against London City Lionesses in the League Cup. Whelan was quiet on the right-hand side of midfield. Had to do a lot of defensive work. Here's Mead, who's caught off the ball, gone free kick. Has left this to be taken by Tobin Heath. No one in WSL history has had more assists, by the way, than Beth Mead. She leaves this for Heath, and it's gone all the way through to the applause of Beth Mead with 13 minutes to go. Birmingham playing out from the back, given their record. The deepest setup side in the WSL against Arsenal. They've given Arsenal's record as well. They've won the ball higher up the field of play this campaign, more times than anyone else. But they've got a goal, Birmingham. 12 minutes to go. If they get another, it'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Here's Iwabuchi. Wienreuter making the runner for the right-hand side. Williamson's held on to the ball. Now here's Iwabuchi. Steady in possession, Arsenal. Heath, a little layoff to Iwabuchi. And Tobin Heath rather fouled Christy Murray for me. And also, more importantly, for Rob Ellis. Tobin Heath battling for it. Wasn't part of the US She Believe Cup squad recently. She hasn't played enough football. Mead. Here's McCabe, who was so strong with Steph Catley on that left-hand side. Catley substituted for the arrival of Marnham, of course. Here's Iwabuchi. Forward, it's rolled on to me, can't play any part. She knew she would have been offside. And that's a corner, I think. I'm not too sure whether Jamie Finn's kept that in. Corner kick for Arsenal. Played in short. That's strange because Arsenal win the threat at set pieces. Heath from the angle. Gifted player, turns 34 in May. He played in 8 different FIFA final tournaments. And this is the consolation goal. Only a second in a Birmingham shirt, actually, Libby Smith. Just under 10 minutes to go then, before Arsenal move 8 points clear at the top. Birmingham will be left 8 points adrift at the bottom. Beanwriter. Iwabuchi misread the run of Ford. Great Scott for Birmingham. Looking for the run forward of Rebecca Holloway. In the early exchanges of the game, Arsenal didn't quite get into rhythm of doubling up in the wide positions. Now they've created a mistake at the back. Raphael, it was, and Birmingham have another. Well, Lucy Quinn. And Arsenal have lost focus and have conceded 2 goals. Jonas Eidevall will be furious. And this could prove yet very costly for Arsenal. A throw with a wind swirling infield like that. Very, very dangerous. Very haphazard. Raphael took a chance and a touch. And Lucy Quinn pounced. Awkward throw that in these conditions and in field to the edge of your own penalty area. Won't see that in a coaching book. Didn't get it away. Charged down by Lucy Quinn. And that's her first goal since last January when she was a Tottenham player. The Irish international scores for Birmingham. 3-2. Could this be one of the great WSL comebacks? Real shot for the league leaders. Arsenal 3-0 up after 71 minutes, and here we are 11 minutes later, 12 minutes later, it's 3-2. Iwabuchi. Finn will see it out. Well, they may not win here today, they may not stay in the top flight, Birmingham City, but he will be pleased with the way they've reacted to going 3-0 down, the spirit they've shown. He was talking about the honesty of his group of players before the game. Well, they've flummoxed Arsenal once this season with that 2-0 home win. We've got to pause here now because Lucy Quinn, the goal scorer's down. This will be startling if they could come back here, Birmingham. Unbelievable. They haven't scored 3 in a single match all season. And at 3 down with 19 minutes to go. They needed 3 in 19 to get anything, well, they got 2 of them. She was partially to blame for the goal. Yes, She'll know that, but the throw to her was such a poor idea, so risky. Blot on her copybook today, otherwise she's played well and got the opening goal. 5 minutes to go. Pulled away from a marker to an Arsenal ahead, and has been outstanding. Lucy Quinn. Look at this Birmingham belief so late on. Holloway. Can they get the cross in here through Harriet Scott? The sun is out. Beth Mead. Mona Zinsberger. Could she have done better for the Birmingham goals? Especially the second, McCabe. Don't forget Arsenal played in the week. They only made a couple of changes. Birmingham, are they the fresher team then as we enter the last 4 minutes? The throw from Finn. And she's gained a few yards. Smith. Raphael, not so confident there with her first and second touches. Mead. Sensibly done. And Reuter to Williamson. Always think Arsenal are a better team when Kim Nichols out on the football field to lead and calm, and it was noticeable that she'd gone off by the time they got those goals. There's a little push on the back of Ford. Well, in the two meetings, Birmingham have actually outscored Arsenal. And they can hold on to that. Can Arsenal hold on here to this victory? Paramount they do now. Next 3 minutes are absolutely crucial. If Arsenal let this slip, it's advantage Chelsea in the title race, that's for sure. Even though they'd be points behind, here's Boenreuther. Lucy Quinn, much busier second half for her. Holloway looks for Libby Smith, and that's easy for Leah Williamson to tidy up. And the second slide away. Williamson, about managing this lead now. Into Beth Mead. And she got a whack from Harriet Scott, who was too tight behind her. Mead playing for that. And off went Little, off went Miedemar, off went Catley. Away went Arsenal shape. But as long as they keep the ball, they'll be okay. Valti. Raphael. Ford held it up. Iwabuchi. Good strength from the Japanese international. McCabe, who's dropped into that deeper role since Catley went off and Heath came on. It's a suspicion of handball, but not given against Frida Marnham. Into the last minute. Boenreuther offside Beth Mead. To get the cross in, it's a corner. Cold early Sunday afternoon in northwest London now. Sort of weather when you have a glimmer of sunshine, a glimmer of blue sky, a glimmer of hope of spring, and then back comes winter. Blue skies overhead again, though. Will be the overhead danger here to Birmingham from Raphael. And lumped away. Four minutes of added time. Forward. Clear of feet there. Here's Heath. Really spirited last 10 minutes for Birmingham City. Hurry down the line. Williamson to Zinsberger. Oh, goodness me. Oh, McKay. Actually, the Arsenal coach had that gone in, you know. The other side about. He wears his heart on his sleeve. Heath opens things up. Beanways, that's a tired pass. Can't go Holloway. Stuck to a task, Rebecca Holloway today. Here's Heath. Velty. Forward time to run well. She's got him behind here. Can she clinch the victory for Arsenal? Now they're safe. Birmingham looked to a flag that didn't come. And Caitlin Ford gets Arsenal's fourth of the day. They have the 2-goal buffer back. Now they're safe. Now the 3 points are his. And he has an 8-point gap at the top of the WSL. Oh, that was very close, you know. Very, very close. She might have been played on in the right fullback position. An astute pass to her. She bent her run. Ian Wright watching on would be proud of that sort of run. It was his bread and butter run. Nice first touch. Gave the goalkeeper the eyes. And nutmegged Marie Hurahan in that Birmingham goal. And Arsenal have a fourth. The Birmingham comeback is over, but it would have brought back a little bit of positivity to them. Jordan Nobbs is on, 250 games up for Arsenal. The fifth and final substitution. Velty. Bucci made a great run through the middle. Its job is done. Last minute of stoppage time. Arsenal now have 30 home goals this season. It can score freely, 78 in all competitions they've banged in. Consider 29. Third game in a row they've scored 4. Here's Frida Marnham. Nobbs. Found herself on the outside looking in over the last 18 months. Of course, injuries haven't helped. Hasn't started as many games as she would have wanted. That was awkward for her. And 144th appearance in WSL football. And this will be her 50th win in... her 100th win, I should say, in that time. Right up there in the top of the charts for everything is Jordan Nobbs. Passing, completion, chances created, goals scored, assists. And a wonderful Arsenal player. Not a wonderful performance by them in the end, but they've got the job done, or nearly. Here's Iwabuchi cruising onto it. Birmingham have held off her. It could be a mistake. Veen right up. Whips it in. A very tired Louise Quinn got to it, and Arsenal complete the victory by 4 goals to 2. Vivian Miedemar 100 goals or assists now, and Darren Carter's team beaten in the end quite comfortably. Well, at one stage it looked as if Birmingham were going to threaten a comeback. Raphael and Miedemar and Mead and Arsenal were 3 up by 71 minutes. And then Libby Smith squeezed one in, and Lucy Quinn made it 3-2 with 8 to go before Caitlin Ford settled things for Arsenal. They go 8 points clear at the top. Birmingham City rooted at the bottom, heading out of the WSL, but their 2 goals would give them something to smile about as well. Arsenal have won this one by 4 goals to 2.